We have some of our favorites, Tara and Howard from Au Pour l'Amour du Chocolat, and also Sweet Jenny's. And you guys are doing something really special with the chocolate this morning.
Today we're going to show you how to make edible flowers.
Edible flowers. I've always joked that anything dipped in chocolate would be great, but I think this is going to be a lovely combination.
Yes, and something a lot of people don't know is a lot of the flowers you can find locally are edible.
No kidding.
So daisies, roses, chrysanthemums.
Yeah.
So we're starting out with some of the basics this morning?
Yes, so we've got our flowers selected here. Everything here is edible. And I think today we're going to do some pansies and some rose petals.
Yep.
And these smell great.
Oh, they do smell great. You guys have done a nice job picking the flowers here this morning.
Thank you.
So these are the flowers, and then, of course, your high-quality chocolate.
We're melting some chocolate here on the stove. And then the other ingredients we're going to need is superfine sugar. You can find it in the grocery store. And some egg whites to do a wash.
It doesn't sound too complicated.
We'll show you how to do it.
All right, you're working on the flowers, she's working on the chocolate, Emily's working on the web. We're going to send it over to her for the .com check. Hey, and Howard, our friends from Au Pour l'Amour du Chocolat, and also Sweet Jenny's, and we're making wedding favors today, combining the best of both worlds, flowers and chocolate, and you guys, it's even edible. Like, this is kind of a big deal for me. I'm wrapping my head around it, but you say it's possible.
And it's perfect for a bride because she can match her wedding flowers with her favors. But not just for a wedding, if you're doing, you know, a wedding shower or something like that. Anything you want to make special. All right, so we've got this super fine sugar.
Okay.
We use this instead of the regular granulated just because it's a little more delicate for the petals. So I'm going to pour some of that in there. The other prep that we've got going on here are some egg whites. Now, I've separated the yolk and I've added a little bit of water, and we're going to kind of froth this, again, just so it's a little lighter and more delicate for the petals.
Okay.
So you're going to want to whip it just till you get some bubbles in there.
You want to whip it good.
Devo, that's funny.
So you can see the bubbles kind of starting to form. And that's probably good.
Okay.
Right, let me come around here.
Got our brushes here, which is the other prep work. And you're going to want to have these ready. If you can't find a chocolate brush, cosmetic brushes work really well because they don't have any kind of chemicals or toxins in them.
Good to know.
So safe to use. You can get them for $2 at the drugstore. And then the other prep we have going here is our chocolate's melting.
Oh, and that chocolate smells amazing.
So this is everything that we're going to need to candy these flowers.
Okay, we are going to get started on candying these flowers in just a little bit with Howard and Tara from Au Pour l'Amour du Chocolat. But when we come back on Winging It Buffalo Style in the hot sauce, we're going to have the answers to some of your burning dental health questions. Very interesting coming up in the kitchen with Tara and Howard from Au Pour l'Amour du Chocolat, and also Sweet Jenny's, where we're making favors for wedding week today are our chocolate-dipped flowers, chocolate-coated flowers.
Yes. Well, we're going to start by candying them.
Okay.
Okay, so first we're going to choose a flower. So of those flowers, which looks the most delicious to you?
I like this one.
I'm going to grab this one.
And I'm going to do one of these little yellow ones. So if we each grab a brush.
We'll grab our wash.
And this is our egg white and water solution. And now what you want to do is, the petals are delicate, so you want to get a coating, but you don't want to put it too heavy.
Okay.
Because you want them to stay.
This is one of my favorite things to do.
Is it?
Yes.
Is it like Zenful?
Yes. It's very relaxing.
All right, so once you get a good coating on there.
Oh, I'm slow. Okay.
No. You're doing a wonderful job.
It's going to be beautiful.
All right, some sugar.
You're just going to
Superfine.
sprinkle the superfine sugar on the top. And that's going to both act as a preservative. It's going to make it taste a little better, and it's going to give it kind of that shimmer. Look how pretty that looks.
Flowers are nature's candy, and if you're unsure whether to eat just a flower that you've picked from your garden, what you can always do is go to a store, and Wegmans does have, you know, prepackaged edible flowers, so it takes the guesswork out. But
it's right by the herbs, right?
Okay. There's a ton of articles and on the line and a ton of information to be able to discern what is, you know, edible and what's not. And then
you could, of course, also use herbs. You know, if you did a little rosemary, a little mint,
like
you could put it right in your tea.
Lavender, oh, that's good.
Chamomile, there's all kinds of things that you can.
Okay, so as far as things that you can do once they're candied, you could put them on a chocolate.
Oh, so you use the melted chocolate like glue.
Stick it right on there. Whoops. And, all right, we could take the pansy. We could put it right on top of the cupcake. And, you know, these edible flowers are much less expensive than those fondant flowers.
Oh, yeah.
That the bakery is going to charge you quite a bit for. You could also do a candy bar.
You got it?
I think so.
All right. You want to use the scoop?
So let's see. We pour a little chocolate in here, and then do you want to get me a candied rose peel? And we
Sure.
candied rose peel.
We could use
I love it.
the ones we were doing before.
And we were saying in the commercial break, you want, if you're eating them, the more of the colored part of the flower is better than the white part of the flower toward the bottom.
Yes, particularly with the roses, you want the part with the color.
Okay.
But imagine, you know, you're at a wedding or you're at a shower and this is on the
Look how
table. Something with
beautiful.
fresh flowers that match the centerpiece.
And it's just something fun you can do. So even if you're not using it as a favor, you know, if you have all your family over, your friends or your girlfriends, and it's the day before your wedding, or it's, you know,
I think this would be so impressive.
a lot of weddings we've went to too. One of the fun things they do is they pick out the flowers and work on the flowers, you know, or you're doing something with the flowers. So it's just a little bit of a fun thing.
Oh, I like it with the different colored petals in there. Let me ask you this: when you're cooking with the flowers or using them as candy, do they change colors at all?
Do you know what? The sugar is going to act as a preservative,
Okay.
so it's almost shelf stable. So
Okay.
you could do these up to a week in advance and just keep them in an airtight container, and they're still going to look as great a week from now as they do right now with the sugar on them.
So if a bride really wanted to match her dress and her flowers and the candy, she could do that and know that it would stay the same color.
Or she could order them
Absolutely.
from us, which we would never
Which is
turn anybody.
really more what I would do.
well,
But I
yeah.
trust that what you're saying here, I could pull off at home if I
Absolutely,
had to try it.
absolutely.
Yeah, it's such a little technique, and look how it dressed up that cupcake or that
I do
chocolate.
think so. Now these chocolates, of course, you guys are known for your chocolate. What chocolate are we working with?
Those are
here?
our French silk chocolates, so they are solid milk chocolate meltaways.
They come in hundreds of different varieties.
I love it. I love it. Okay, we're going to have more with your forecast when we return. And of course, we're going to have second helpings with Tara and Howard from Au Pour l'Amour du Chocolat and Sweet Jenny's. That's when Winging It Buffalo Style returns. Well, when we return for second helpings, we're going to have a Au Pour l'Amour twist on a classic chocolate wedding flavor. That's when Winging It Buffalo Style returns. In the kitchen today, we have Tara and Howard from Au Pour l'Amour du Chocolat and Sweet Jenny's, and we are making beautiful candied flowers for the wedding. But for second helpings, we're going to go with a classic wedding favor, nonpareils.
Yes.
Everybody loves them, but you say that we can make them.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, the other good thing about this, like the flowers, is you can match it to your wedding or to your party. We've got some here for St. Patrick's Day for those brides that are getting married soon, but you could do pink, blue. The colors that we brought today are sort of a rainbow assortment. Works
Great
well
for kids
spring.
and families, too, if you're
Yeah.
making your own candy at home.
Everything that we come on here and we show you how to make are things that you could do, not only with friends, but with your kids. It's always a bonding experience. We push that every time. Chocolate is something
I think
that you
it's
should
fun.
share.
It's absolutely
with your-
fun. And my
Yeah.
daughter would be so impressed if I pulled this off. Like,
Yeah.
she would think I'm queen of the world.
After this, you'll be able to.
Yes.
So this is our leftover melted tempered chocolate from when we did the flowers. So we're just going to take the spoon, and do you see that twist that I do there?
I
so
do
it's
see
not
that.
dripping. And you just do a little dab there. Do you want to
Really?
give it a shot?
I guess.
It's as simple as that.
Let's see if I can pull this up. So it's all in the
All
wrist
in
and
the
the
wrist,
twist? Okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Look at that. And you just literally
Beautiful.
kind of pour it onto the candy.
Pour it
What you'll do
on.
is when you make a couple, you do a little tap, get them flat.
And then let them
Let them set, and when they're set,
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
you can put them in a box, you can put them in a bag, perfect
That is
for
totally
anything.
doable. That's absolutely
That's
doable.
really
Thank you
neat.
so much, guys. Tara and Howard from Au Pour l'Amour du Chocolat. They have wonderful chocolates. Make sure you try them out. Also, Sweet Jenny's. Who doesn't love ice cream? Hey, coming up tomorrow on Winging It Buffalo Style, we're going to be making cupcakes with our wedding cake team, Lindsay Gregg and Sharon Pilarski.
And we're going to meet some of the groomsmen as they pick out their duds for Friday's ceremony.
And our wedding planners, Kurt and Karina of KCU there, will preview some of their plans for Mike and Janelle's big day. Have a great Wednesday, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow for Winging It Buffalo Style.